Greetings to the Cheverus community. Father Bob here, coming to you from the gazebo in the back of my residence. It's 2 weeks into our virtual learning process, and I have to say I miss you all. As you all know, I'm usually walking down the hallways, sitting on the stage, having my lunch, getting to interact with a lot of members of the school community. And I have to say, that's been missed these last 2 weeks. And I know that all of us are having to deal with that separation that comes from social distancing and making sure that we're doing all the things that we need to do to make sure that we can stem the spread of the coronavirus. But also, as a people of faith, we know that we are connected in a different way also. We're connected by the Spirit. And so we don't go through these things alone. We may be interacting with smaller groups. Every night Father Levins and I have dinner together. I was a chef before I entered the Jesuits, and so he'll go to the grocery store and I'll cook. And we sit down and we have a meal together about 6 o'clock. And it gives us a chance to catch up with what's been going on during our days. My days have been quite busy. Virtual meetings and getting together with my team, as Dr. Moran has been getting together with his team, as your faculty and staff here at Cheverus have been getting together virtually to continue the work of Cheverus High School. The first thing, the most important thing to us, of course, was that we do things for the good and the safety of our students. And then right behind that was making sure that academics were up and running. And the great generosity of our students and our faculty and our administrative team and our staff, who have all worked tirelessly to make this distance learning experience a productive and a fun experience for our students, has been the great grace of God, I think, at work in the midst of all we're doing. And it's great that we can continue on with the mission of Cheverus High School in the midst of these somewhat trying times. As you may have seen, we posted a video today on the website, and it was about a letter that was sent to Xavier High School from Kurt Vonnegut back in 2006, and this idea that, to do something creative each day, something small, whether you're good at it or not, is a way to give you a window into who you can become and a way of opening up your soul. And he gave that advice to the kids at Xavier High School, and I think it's advice that's pertinent for us today in this given situation. We may be confined in some ways with regard to where we can go and the things that we can do, but we can still connect virtually, and that's something that we're working on here at Cheverus as well. I want to let you know that our discussions now are centered around how do we bring not only the academic, but the spiritual and connected experience of Cheverus to the Cheverus community. And when I speak of the Cheverus community, it's not only the community within our walls, it's also to our alumni and to our friends of Cheverus. Anyone that can connect to our Facebook page can keep up with what we're doing and see all the great things that are going on. And we're going to be working diligently to make sure that we have some ways for students and faculty and staff and friends of Xavier, alumni, to connect. One example, the class of 2002 just had an online poker tournament together. They have a tournament every year at the school the Friday after Thanksgiving to raise money for the Bachelor Niece Scholarship here, and a bunch of them got together and played poker online virtually, using different meeting functions to get together. And we're going to be doing similar things with our Kairos groups and our retreat groups, our faculty and staff, trying to offer opportunities for folks to gather. And for our wider community, look for virtual events that we'll be working on so that we can have a way to connect to one another. And I think that's the most important thing in this time, to remember that the Spirit of God is not something tangible, right? We don't have to be face to face for the Spirit to work amongst us. And we're learning to do that in a new way, in a virtual way. But we can't put God in a box, and we can't stop the Spirit from moving through the world. And today we find that Spirit moving through the world more often than not virtually. And so I want you to know that I'm praying for you all. I want you to know that we will get through this together, because this is Cheverus. God bless you all, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.